What's up, guys? This is Joey with Algorithm, the CEO and co-founder and the founder of Krav Maga XD. Today's message is pretty simple. This is how we're going to gain 20% to 70%, actually 25% to 100% more profit, more net income over a year's time without spending any more money on advertising or trying to get more clients. So, as you probably are aware, client acquisition costs is usually, I got new markers by the way, and I put the wrong caps on, so I thought that was a black marker and it was a red marker, so give me a second here. Client acquisition costs a lot of money, right? So let's say, for example, let me turn this around. Let's say, for example, to get a new client, it's going to cost you $300 to acquire. Okay, but that client's worth $1,000, so it's great. You broke even. This includes advertising, platforms, overhead, time, etc. That's how much it costs to get a new client, whatever. So that's just an example. There's a client acquisition cost. Now, what's scary is that statistically, this has been proven that 20 to 70% of your clients are leaving, gone, in the first 100 days. Just letting that sink in a little bit. So when you get a client, 70% of them, 20 to 70%, are gone within the first 100 days. And that, if you just had a 5% increase in client retention, that would equal a 25 to, that's supposed to be percentage, apologies, a 25 to 100% increase in profit. 5% increase in retention, so that's getting these people, 5% more of them to stay longer. You can increase your net profit by 25 to 100%. Pretty crazy. And a lot of times, the majority, I think they say about 8% of your budget is usually spent, for us it's like 20%, trying to acquire clients and advertising and all that stuff. And a little more, like less than 2%, some companies have 2% or lower on retaining. So here's the idea. How can you make more money just by retaining the clients you currently have? So remember, there's always going to be some sort of progression. So there's the pre-sale, and then there's the sale. This is when you become a client. Then there's a post. Lots of effort needs to go into this. When they first see your ads, your messaging, your website, they opt in, they get their first emails or phone calls, they get interviewed, they apply, they get pitched, they become a client. After you become a client, you have the handoff, the scopes, retention, you have customer support, you have, always coming up and showing them and reaching out to them to see how they're doing, all that stuff. So you have lots of little things going this direction, but a lot of us don't spend a lot of time right here. So what I'm trying to say is that right now, I want you to start focusing on this. So for one of my companies, we focused primarily on this for about 6 months, trying to create new systems in place that's better for this. And what we did is, right when we got a new client, they got a video message, a personal one, straight from me. I use an app called Bonjoro, and I have some of my clients now on it. Basically, you get notified that you have a new client. I say, hey, what's going on? Love that you're a new client. My name is Joey. I'm here to help you whenever you want. After that, they get an email with a whole bunch of free cool stuff. Then we hand them out a really cool packet. It's actually like a book. Then we take their picture and we post it. So we're doing things along the way to keep clients engaged, happy, and thrilled. Now, almost every single client that we've had come through after this point has mentioned how awesome it's been since they've become a client, and how our customer service and how they just feel so good after becoming a client. And we've had record-breaking months. In the last 6 months, we have lost the least amount of clients, which is awesome. because the sales have been going down a little bit because of some trends going on, and our client retention is actually going up. So we actually aren't, even though sales may be going down, clicks are going down, the cost is going up. There's a new competition in the neighborhood. So sales are not down, they're just steady. They're just not going up like I like. Our income actually hasn't gone down at all because our retention is so high. So the idea is that because we focused on retaining the clients, our overall income will actually increase over time, which is awesome. So now, once we systematize this, first you just do it. You just find ways to make your clients happy and innovative ways to make them feel connected. You can do this through videos. You can do this through sending emails. You can do this through writing postcards. So there's a company called Bond.io, I think. They actually have a machine hand write a postcard for you, so you can type in a message that says, "Hey, welcome aboard, love that you're here," and it'll actually mail them the postcard with your handwritten note on it. It's like $4. So I do that. We have automated emails. When they sign up as a client, we take a picture, like a little selfie picture, and post it up. So like, there's lots of little things you can do. You can even do a personalized phone call after 30 days of being a client, and welcome them, ask them questions, see how they're doing. So the idea is that, what can you do in the first 100 days before you lose clients? What can you do to put little checkpoints and touch points in there to retain your clients longer? Then, at the same time, you're obviously focusing on your client generation, and now you're going to have something that's unstoppable. All right, guys, that's my thing for today. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a wonderful Thursday.